podcast, Cutting Up with Razor Blade Will. I am, you already know who I am. I'm going to let y'all know who I am. I am
Razor Blade Will.
That's me. I'm Razor Blade Will. I have a new guest with me. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. I am Doris Jackson-Shazier.
Okay. And we have, go ahead. I know they know who you are, but
Aggie, MACKNIGht.
Yeah, MACKNIGHT. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we have him here. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to get started on this podcast. First thing I want to do is talk about Doris. You have something that you want to talk about. I know that you have a book coming out.
I have a book coming out. That is true.
What is the name of the book?
The book is named Raising Justice.
Oh, I thought you said Raising Chester.
No,
wait
not
a minute.
Chester. Who's Chester?
So Raising Justice.
Yes, Raising Justice.
And what does the book consist of?
All right. So Raising Justice is really a collection of my personal experiences about my daughter. So there's different things that I've learned in motherhood. Most women will tell you motherhood, you learn a lot in motherhood. You learn a lot about yourself. Mm-hmm. You learn a lot about women. You learn a lot about your own mom once you become a mom. Okay. And so this book is a collection of all of those experiences, the things I learned while I was raising her. It kind of feels like she was raising me.
I believe that.
In a lot of ways, it's like that. And so I've journaled over the years a bunch of the things that happened. She's a great kid, inquisitive child. Always asked a lot of questions, always challenged me as a mom. And so this year seemed really, really important. She's now the same age I was when I had her.
And how old is she?
19 years old.
What?
I had her at 20.
What?
And her 20th birthday is June 27th, which is the day that the book is going to be released.
Look at that. Won't he do
Full
it?
Circle.
What?
Full circle.
19th. She about to be and she a June baby. I'm a June baby. June 19th.
June 27th.
Yeah.
My husband's June 20th.
Oh,
and
Gemini, brother. Come here. We all right. And what's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, Lord. How you did it? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He made it.
Yes on the show or not?
I'm not. My bad.
Now look at you.
Okay, so
it could be the 4 kids that we have, but if he wants to put it on the Scorpio in the family, then I'll take it. So she's going to be 20 on June 27th, and I was 20 when I had her on June 27th of 2004. And so this year has been just really important, and I felt that urgency, almost like I'm giving birth. So I'm leading up to the birth of my book, and it's a celebration of her life and what she's been in my life, and how I've grown as a woman and as a mom through her. Okay. Now, I do have 4 kids. She's my first. I have a 16-year-old son. He'll be 17 in June.
Okay, another June?
Another June. I have another June.
June what?
6.
Ooh, Gemini. Okay. You know what? Okay. Go ahead.
And there's another Scorpio in the family. So I have my other son. That's Dorian. Dorian, he's like my junior. So Dorians are the descendants of Doris.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
So yes,
I took that. I heard that. Yeah.
So he's 11, and then our baby Davion is 5.
Ooh, wait a minute.
So yeah.
Well, I can't talk, boy. I mean, I don't even want to talk. Yeah. I can't even talk.
Pretty spaced out there.
Whew, I know it, boy. Yes.
So it gets interesting when you starting over. I will tell you that having a child that's an adult, so being able to go on to college with her and walking the college campus. She's at FAMU. She's graduating May 4th from FAMU. And my husband graduated from FAMU. I graduated from Florida State. And we walked that same campus. Okay. It's interesting to be on campus with your daughter. And then you are going to kindergarten orientation in another week. Yeah. So it's like you get to be the young parent and you get to be the mature parents.
Yeah.
At the same time. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It keeps you young. It definitely keeps you young.
So she's going to FAMU.
Yep, she goes to FAMU.
Did you go to FAM, Aggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to FAM. I got a lot of family members that went to FAM. I graduated. A couple cousins. My uncle B, graduated from there too. Yeah. Yeah. So we got a lot of people from FAM, man. Definitely. That's what's up.
So we repping FAM.
All right, FAM, you in the building. You FS who though?
FSU.
Who? Oh, my bad. Let me stop before she get over.
Is that Miami?
Hey, you know, I'm a
the U is home.
It's
the
all
U
about
is
this.
home.
It's all about this. Get out of here.
I grew up. I grew up the U. You know, I went to Coral Gables. I completely get it. I converted once I graduated from Florida State.
Yeah,
because you're building some loyalty when
you
go through the experience and you get that diploma from there. And so I officially converted when I graduated from Florida State.
You gotta support your alma mater.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So but the U is home.
Yeah,
always will be.
Okay, I heard you also are like is it life coach or something like that? Explain it to me.
Sometimes I have to become a life coach. I promise you.
Okay.
So my specialty, or where I like to specialize is in leadership. So I'm a leadership coach and I'm a people management consultant. So I help businesses, medium-sized businesses, large corporations with their people problems.
Okay.
So I try and focus in on their organizational development, their training, facilitate soft skills classes. So think of they need help with communication. My specialty is teaching them how to create high accountability and high morale environments.
Gotcha.
So how do you create a work environment where the standards are high, but people still like working there? Because for some reason, people can't figure out both. If the standards high, then they're a grouchy, boss, and then you demoralize the team, and people hate being there and don't want to show up. And then if the morale is really high, then sometimes complacency sets in. Okay. Everybody thinks it's fun, and then the minute you try and hold them accountable, they're like, oh, you acting brand new. So I come in and I teach leaders how to find that balance and holding people accountable, but still being personable and making it a good work environment. Okay, gotcha. So that's what I do in my consulting space. And then as a leadership coach, I really just help people grow their leadership skills and then figure out what type of leader they are and help them to demonstrate that or articulate that in the best way. Okay. All right. So and sometimes it goes into life coaching because sometimes sometimes what's holding them back is rooted in something else. Gotcha. And so we kind of talk that through. Okay. And then I heard you guys just came from something else, the marriage thing. Yeah, let's go. We're going to keep it rolling. Let's go. So one of the other things that I do, again, I love people. I know some people say, I hate being around people, or I don't have women friends, or I don't do stuff like that. My experience is complete opposite. Okay. I have a lot of friends because I like to foster relationships. I like to maintain contact with people. I like being in group settings, but I just like to foster good relationships. Yeah. So one of the things my husband and I do is we're leaders on our marriage ministry at our church. Okay. And every second Saturday we get together, and that's Love Day. So it's date day. We help couples who may never get out. They get too busy in parenting, or they may feel like we too old for that. And it's like, no, come on. All the couples getting together and we're going to do something fun. So we go to the movies. We do, we've done like obstacle courses, just different things to make it fun. Man, y'all better be careful, boy. We ain't young whippersnappers no more. I'm telling you, one of the oh, that's cool. Yeah, we went to the driving range, played golf. Okay. One of the couples that's here today, the husband is in his 80s. We have a couple that's been married for 50 years. We have a couple that was married just last year. Okay. But we make it where it's inclusive and everybody feels good being there. Okay, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Like-minded people together, when you're married and you want to be serious about cultivating a good married relationship, you got to find other married couples. Yeah, not single people. And stick with them. Single folk be messing stuff up. If you let them. No, you let them. They be in there. I saw him. And be a cousin. He was hanging with his cousin. He was with his girl at the club. If you let them. I mean, they can't mess up. They can't mess up what you don't allow them to mess up. That's where you have to stick together. That's where you have to correct them in love and let them know, like, hey, I appreciate the fact that you wanted to look out for me. However, there's a way to do things or whatever. Man. And if you see mine, tap him on his shoulder. That way it's no debate on who saw what. Exactly. Tap him on his shoulder and introduce yourself and let him know I'm looking at you and I see you. So there's no debate as to who saw what. Okay. So I don't know. I think you got to kind of let them in. If you leave the door open, then they'll come in. Yeah, but tear it up, boy. Because they miserable. Misery loves company. And they'll try to tear you down. Yeah, you got to be careful. So whoever you are, I don't know who it is, but you know who you are. They listening.
Them miserable folk out here, man, trying to break people.
That could be married people too now.
That too, yeah, because they be miserable in their marriage. Yeah. They be like, yeah, he ain't doing what he's supposed to, and what is he doing? Yeah, shut up. Get out of my marriage and be quiet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, all right, so we got a little talking about that. I like that. That was a nice little segment with you. You have anything else you want to talk about before I go on to the next subject?
Oh, no. Hey, you lead this ship. I'm with you. Where we going?
All right, so where we going to go, because the what is it called? The eclipse just happened.
Yeah.
All right, so I heard all these stories. I know y'all heard them too, about what's going to happen on the eclipse, after the eclipse, and I had to get on this podcast, and I want to talk about it. I'm going to let you guys go first.
Well, I knew all of it was BS.
You never fell for it,
huh? No. Look, my wife tried to tell me some of that stuff. I was like, nah, I don't believe none of that. Don't worry about it, because, like, well, I guess she said something like, it was going to be dark the whole day. Somebody said something about that. I'm like, come on, man. When does that ever happen? That never happens. The moon going to move past the sun, and everything going to be good. Like, yeah, they was talking about canceling school possibly and all that. Like, nah.
What else they said? They said the cell phone's going to go out.
Yeah, cell phone. It was going to be no communication.
They made it a Y2K thing all over again is what they
said. Black people going to fly. I heard it all.
I didn't hear that one.
What? They said it. Boy,
I was going to get superpowers?
Man, they said we was going to get superpowers.
What? Yeah,
no. I was like, wait a minute.
I missed that one.
People crazy.
I was out there looking at the sun talking about...
No.
I was trying to fly out there. I went to go look at it.
People watch too much social media, man.
That's what it is.
They look at too much social media and believe all that stuff.
Yeah.
Half of that be nonsense, honestly.
Yeah.
Most of it.
I ain't gonna lie. And I want to tell all my followers that do follow me, have your own mind, please.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Don't let these people online tell you what's going on and this and that. Yeah, I believe the earth is flat. Okay. But you don't believe me, so don't believe everything you hear on the thing. I do believe the earth is flat, though.
See, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
you got to use common sense.
Yeah, you do.
Half of it common sense.
Yeah, but you know
what I'm saying?
sure.
How does the eclipse happen then?
We don't know.
Supposedly the moon moves in front of the sun. You know?
That's what they tell
Allegedly.
us. Yeah, that's what they tell us.
I don't believe that either.
I don't believe it either because you don't even see the moon coming up to it. It just happened.
And I was asleep when it happened.
All right, so I don't have an educated opinion, but what I did, one of the things I did hear was that some people thought it was more like an apocalypse, like the world was going to end kind of thing. I actually read an article, and I think this lady was out in California, but literally she killed her partner. So this was...
Oh, I did see that.
And she had 2 kids, and literally she threw them
out
from the car.
Yeah,
on the highway.
That's wild.
And then crashed the car, and they believed that was suicide because it was a single car, like it was straight into something and killed herself.
Because she thought it was the end of the world. Yeah. Well, they said that it was effects of the eclipse that made her do it.
Yeah.
Garbage. Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, she was just crazy.
She was sick.
Yeah, she was just crazy.
I'm not sure what happened, but the fact that it was connected to the solar eclipse was just weird to me.
Well, that's what they're going to try. That's what the
Did
social
she leave
media...
a note or anything, or are they just speculating?
No note. This happened 3-something in the morning. Like, it was just really weird. And then one of the kids was like 8 months old, so the baby passed. God, and then the young child did survive. And so she's in the hospital.
Imagine that, man, what she got to go through growing up and then hearing this story about her mom and what she did because of the black sun.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just pretty weird stuff.
Yeah, man. She's sick. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I did see that article. We're going to find that. We're going to put that on there because we usually do that. You know, we put the things up there. When we stop talking about it, she told me stop doing that.
But I just think it was pretty weird and unfortunate news that people kind of get caught up in the speculating. It really is what they're doing, the speculation. Same thing happened Y2K. Remember when we thought, you know, when in 2000s it was going to be this information breakdown because it's only did 1999 or 19 whatever, and now it's going to have to do it too. And the technology, I remember thinking like the countdown. I was in high school age and thinking like, okay, and then it was like
nothing.
Were we in church?
I don't know. We probably was in church.
I was down in Miami right that time.
We was in church. Ain't nothing was going to happen.
We had to go to church.
Yeah, I knew nothing was going to happen. I think what Y2J was, it was the end of a certain age, meaning we were going into this digital AI age, and it was going quick because when I graduated in 2001, it was just starting to come in. Yeah. Cell phones started to get the touch screens and all that. Because before
we were flipping.
Remember before we had the flip phones. Yep. We had the green screen player Snake on our phones on a Nokia.
And not everybody had cell phones.
And nobody.
Remember when we had the ability to chirp?
What?
That was everything.
Well, they thought y'all was doing something. Y'all had some old high price walkie talkies. That's all it was. You were
proud of it though. Yeah, you were proud. I switched my phone plan to get that.
Hey, let's try.
Or then when they came with the sidekicks. Everybody wanted the sidekick.
I never had one of those. My daddy wouldn't play that. He made us buy our own stuff. So I had to get a job, and that was when I got a job. That's when I got a cell phone, and it was that blue Nokia with the green face. Never forget it. And then they had
was it dark blue with the gray button?
Dark blue with the gray button. Hold up. Hold up. And then
T-Mobile. Shout out T-Mobile.
What? That was the hardest one.
Shout out T-Mobile.
Yeah, I was with Singular.
Yep.
Singular Mobile. Yeah, and then they switched to AT&T. Yeah. But you remember they had. Oh, I know y'all remember this. Since we on phones, we gonna keep it going. I'm rolling now.
Free after 7.
What? Free after 7?
No, it was after 9.
Let somebody call you and take up your minute.
You be like, hey, I'm gonna call you back.
No, you can talk for that minute. You can talk for that minute because you already used up.
Once you answer.
But at 58 seconds, 59, you gotta hang up.
It was a big thing when they moved it from after 9 to after 7.
Yeah. What?
7. Yeah. Everybody switching over to them.
We going on to this one.
Had like 1,000 minutes to text or whatever.
Oh, listen, it was all trash. They were just getting our money. Cause boy, I'll tell you how much I pay for my cell phone, boy. Listen,
if you went over the minutes,
$25, boy, a month, boy. Boost, boy, y'all want to sponsor? Hey. You know what I'm saying? But listen.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it even further back.
Go ahead.
We got our beepers.
I never had a beeper.
You had a beeper?
Man, my daddy was a preacher.
When they came out with the Motorola, that was everything.
The colorful clear one?
Yeah. I remember the two-way.
Those was cute.
The blue one, I had the blue one.
You had a beeper? You had a beeper? Yeah. What was your little favorite code to get?
Boobless.
But you knew the little codes now. Yeah. 143.
Okay, since we on phones, because I wanted to talk about this one other time. Remember back in the days when you used to put on your answer machine, you used to have the music in the background?
Oh, yeah. That meant everything.
Oh, man, boy. R. Kelly in the background. Now, I wasn't doing that, y'all. But I'm just saying, back in the day, R. Kelly was the man. Yeah. Boy, listen, boy, you had that.
Yes, that TP2.
This is my song for real. You turn it down. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not can't make the phone right now, but if you can leave a message, I will get back with you. And then walking to the dance floor, we begin to dance. I'm feeling on your booty. What? Y'all couldn't tell us nothing back in the day. I would never do that now. What was wrong with us? But that was the beginning of an age. That was that Y2J. We started it up. We the ones that started it, really.
We had to be resourceful with what we had.
Yeah,
or even when ringtones came.
Oh man, that was.
You had to have a ringtone.
Now, as older you get, you don't care about that junk.
They was getting all our money.
But now they pick at you more if you have a ringtone versus the regular.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, these new kids don't play.
Oh look, you know what else I see? I see something. This is not even about the ringtone.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
They supposedly the kids don't do ankle socks no more.
Oh, I did see that.
That's a thing. Like, why wouldn't it?
They said it's not cool.
Yeah, ankle socks not cool.
You wear ankle socks not cool.
Yeah, footies. Yeah.
Yeah, man. He
I guess you gotta wear. Yeah, see, look.
Me too, boy. I don't play, but we
I got the ankle socks on.
Oh, this boy ain't
like an ankle sock.
That boy ain't cool, cuz you ain't cool.
I ain't cool. I got the pennies on though. I'm cool. Got to throw retros.
Hey, I like wearing ankle socks at home. In the comfort of the house. But
so it's a time and place for ankle socks?
It is.
Okay.
So no restriction on the legs when you're at home. You just covering the feet up so they don't get dirty. You know, that's it. That's all it is. Yeah. Well, we flowing right now, y'all.
So that's noted. Oh. Time and place for ankle socks.
Yeah, Lord.
Ringtones used to get our money, though. They got all my money. 99. How much it was? Like 99 cents for a ringtone?
Yep.
Yeah. I spent about $100.
And ringtones.
What?
Probably.
Nah, I used to go to find the little free sites.
Yeah, and you download.
What was the most famous? It's still to this day, I think. Come on,
Grits
somebody.
and egg? Was it grits and egg?
For ringtone,
Yeah.
just download, period.
Just ringtone. I know download was Napster back in the day. Remember Live Wire? Yeah, remember that back in the day.
That was for ringtone.
That was for them CDs and DVDs.
Make your own, burn your own CD.
What? I used to love
That was
those.
a whole thing there.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, our era brought that in.
Yes.
Because it was like, man, LimeWire, man, people was getting money off of those.
You ain't got to pay for the
bootleg
CDs.
I thought I sold dope for real.
Yeah, because
you
you was doing CDs.
You was good. I should have. I wish I would have,
man,
boy.
but it was illegal, man. You got
So?
look.
I don't
There
do
has
any
to be a
illegal
statute of
activity.
limitation on that. At this
It
point.
is. It's over now. I think it's 7 years or something like that.
Yeah,
I think it's 7
we
years.
cleared on.
Yeah, I think we
I was
cleared.
selling my own music. Shit,
Yeah, for real.
I was selling my own music off LimeWire.
Yeah. Okay, I got another
What to tell
topic
'em.
to talk about.
Okay.
It's kind of trending a little bit right now. The Caitlin Clark. You know who Caitlin Clark is?
I know who she is.
You know who she is,
Basketball
Aggie?
player.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about her a little bit because I heard like the WNBA players are like kind of getting on her case right now because they're like saying, oh, you know, she's playing in college and she better get ready for the WNBA because these are real professionals and all this. And I understand where they're coming from because what's going to happen is she's going to be crowned the MJ of WNBA. Already. I see it already.
I don't think
You crazy.
Not the MJ
Watch.
WNBA.
Watch.
I don't think that's going too far.
She gonna be the top paid
She
WNBA
good,
player. She
She
gonna
good,
break the million mark. Put the money up, guaranteed. Because your boy, what's his name, Ice Cube, offered her $5 million to play for the Big Three.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Yes.
That was true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's a true offer.
Oh shoot.
So you know what's gonna happen, right? They gonna go to Caitlyn in the back room. They gonna be like, "Let's check this out."
How many?
Nah, we ain't gonna tell them we paying you this much, but we gonna pay you this so you don't go to Big Three because they don't like him. They don't like Ice Cube
Hell
for doing
no,
what
they
he
don't
doing.
like what he doing.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
But for how long? How long would the contract be for $5 million? You know.
Apparently, that was for a season.
That's one
You better
season,
take
man.
that and then go to WNBA.
That's what I would do.
I mean, if I were her, I would.
You know how much the highest paid player is making in WNBA?
Not even-
I heard it's like
not close to
400
that.
something, 200,
Yeah,
400,000.
definitely
They
six
offer her
figures.
$750. I think the WNBA offered her $750.
That's the highest one ever.
Yeah.
Because they gonna bring. She gonna bring ratings.
Yeah, she gonna bring them. She gonna bring fans.
Yeah.
People
And
gonna
she
go
gonna man.
see
She,
it.
I wouldn't say Michael Jordan. Probably like Steph Curry. She gonna be busting them threes.
Yeah, but
she gonna be hitting them three. But she could take it too if she want to.
yeah, she a baller, but it's other ballers too, and they getting overlooked. Like the girl Juju that played for USC. She a freshman. Juju Watson, I think it is. Man, she a baller. I see her one game. I didn't even know about this girl, and I saw her, and I'm gonna give her love because she played like a boy. She would come down that. Listen, she would come down that court, crossing like she'll cross any regular man in these streets. That's how good she is. No, that's how good that girl is.
So I couldn't even defend her.
Nah, bro,
My
your
knee
knee gone,
My knee
bro.
be gone, bro.
Your knee gone, cuz.
MCL and PCL be
What?
gone along
She
with
is,
the ACL.
and she's serious. So I want to talk a little bit about that. But you know, Caitlyn, I think they like how Tom Brady was. You know how they crowned him as the best ever. But it was the team, man. It's a team game. You can't just say this man was the best ever because he had awesome defenses. He had great running backs. He had great O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. If anybody had that, they'll be good.
He had all the tools to be good.
Exactly. And he had a great coach, Belichick.
I don't think anybody could have did what Tom Brady did, though. I don't think anybody could have done that.
Yeah, I don't think we want to deny his talent, but if you support people with the right tools, then they should be good.
Yeah,
sometimes he had mediocre, not mediocre, but it wasn't no like all-star players and still was doing his thing.
Yeah,
you know, he just had like
I think it was a system. I think it was a system.
Coaching, system, but
the coaching.
You still got to get it to the players too, bro. You
Yeah,
got to have somebody to get the job done. He got a job done.
Yeah.
And the way he did it, bro.
You think he'd go to NFL?
Quarterback? I don't know. It's hard because you got a lot of older players that were good too, but yeah.
Holmes.
Yeah. I'm saying you can't. It just depends on the era. Like his era, yeah. But you got it just depends on the era, man. Because it's like a lot of old, like you think about Joe Montana and stuff.
Yeah, he was
his era.
Different
You know what I'm saying?
He was the man in his era. You're right.
So like now it's Patrick Mahomes. So you just got to look at the era, man.
Every era. Same thing with like Michael Jordan and LeBron. Yeah. They be comparing them and Kobe.
And
people just be hating on LeBron.
Yeah, it's different. LeBron.
I hate the LeBron hate because him as a person, I think he presents just above reproach as a good person, and just the amount of hate he gets, to me, it just seems really unwarranted. Now, I will say this: I don't know the most about sports. I am not an athlete, but here's my opinion on your original statement about Caitlyn and how the WNBA players are already setting the tone with how she's gonna come in. To me, that's the thing that the media does, because Caitlyn can't control what the media says about her. She can't control how much they build her up. Right. She can't control all of those factors. Okay. So for people to make comments in reference to an agenda or a narrative that's being created that she didn't even create seems weird to me. Like, she didn't start the beef. They're the one that giving her this type of press coverage. They're blowing her up. They're saying she's the next this and everything. So why would I, as a player, then say, well, when you get here, it's this, like, it's a one-sided conversation in my mind. Like,
that was a good take on it.
Yeah. So to me, it just seems really weird that why are you sending a message to a person that didn't send for you? Like, it's the media that's creating this coverage that's highlighting all this. I can see if I pulled up a video and Caitlyn made a statement to her future colleagues. Hey, I'm coming to the WNBA, be afraid. No.
I'm going to destroy all y'all.
She hasn't done that. The media has created a narrative around her coming there. And I think at the end of the day, with any job, she's going to be a rookie. She's going to be a rising star. She's going to be someone who is transitioning to the next level. So she's the baby of the group.
Exactly.
And she should still be afforded the opportunity to be a new person until she learns what she needs to learn to compete at that level.
Exactly.
And I don't know. Again, I'm not necessarily an athlete, so I might not have the same mindset
that was a good take,
as most athletes. But to me, I see it like a new employee. Like, it's a new person joining the team. You should welcome them.
Yeah. All she's doing is putting her best foot forward.
Exactly.
She's just doing her best.
She balling.
And she honestly can be like, I'm coming to the NBA and I'm going to destroy all y'all.
I'm going to cook y'all. I'm dropping 30 first game.
If she wants, she can back it up.
She could do that.
She might be able to back it up.
If she want to.
She could. I think she could do it.
But I just think if I was on the other end, I wouldn't take on the perspective of, again, I don't have any footage or evidence of her starting or sending a message to them. Exactly. What I see is the media creating a narrative and building a story around someone who literally is just graduating. Literally, she's just going to the next level naturally. If that intimidates other people, then
they probably just mad because she getting offered big money.
Yeah, and they didn't bread. They over there with their little $100,000 checks. And they like,
true.
And I ain't gonna lie, some of the black people probably mad because she white.
That's true.
And I ain't trying to start no controversy with nobody. Don't
make it controversial.
Don't get mad at
me. If we want to be a little bit controversial,
we do.
We have to. We have to acknowledge that sometimes people look for the right ingredients to fit the recipe. And so the fact that she is a good athlete and then she happens to be of a majority race fits the recipe a lot better. So maybe there is something there.
Yeah. I believe that. Yeah, you're right.
And she probably just worked harder than everybody else.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying?
And I heard somebody said if she do take the big three, that she won't score a point. I said, bullshit.
What?
Them old ass daddies, uncles.
Killing the kid out there.
Yeah, get out of here, man. Yo, hey, anybody that say she won't score in the big three, I put all my money, I put my check on that. No. Guarantee she'll score.
She better take that money.
She'll score.
Take that money for the year. Then.
No, she won't be able to like get in the post with him. Yeah, she's frail. She's a girl. But you gonna tell me this woman can't score? You out your mind. Sorry.
They don't see where she hitting them threes from.
Yeah, she shooting like stuff for real, man, and she can shoot. Ain't no way, please. Sorry, guys. Caitlyn got it. Okay, we're gonna get off Caitlyn.
I think she could hold her own.
Yeah, we're going to jump off Caitlyn. We're going to jump on this another one. I didn't even tell y'all about this one. Y'all heard the story about Russell Simmons' daughter? Yeah, she know about it.
Nah.
Go ahead and elaborate on it, because I heard that she was dating this guy. Yeah. He was like, not even dating. I think it was...
Well, I mean, mean, it's dating.
Yeah, she was dating this guy. He was like 65, something like that.
Yeah, 65-year-old.
And she's 21.
And she's 21. That is true.
Yeah, and but now they don't talk anymore.
Yeah, that was quick.
I heard it was because they went on a trip. She I think she learned. I don't want to say this, but she learned from her mama. Working them old guys. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just being honest, y'all. She learned from her mama. Her mama probably told her to do it. She was like, hey, you better work every dumb old fool you can while you're young.
You see what I got?
What? I'm telling you.
That's how y'all really think that conversation
I think it happened just like that. I'm sorry. Bartender, can I get another drink?
See how I'm living. I got a clothing line and everything.
Yeah, all for that. Well, go ahead. Give me your take. That's why I have a woman here, because I like to get a woman's take. I don't want to just have my take and his take, because they'll be like, oh, these chauvinistic. No, we're going to get your take, because I want to know what you got to say about it. What you think about the whole situation.
All right. So I think my first preliminary opinion is they are adults. Okay, she's 21 years old, which is really young to me. Okay. However, she is a legal adult. She has graduated from Harvard University. I think intellectually, she may be beyond her years for maybe guys her age.
I agree with that.
But I do think that 65 is a little bit excessive. I mean, you're talking about. He could potentially be her great grandfather. Yeah. With some parents, generationally or whatever. So I think he's way too old for her. I cannot imagine what that conversation looks like between a 65-year-old and a 21-year-old. I know she may be intellectually mature. I still think that the age gap is too big, but I do believe that she comes from a background that it may be a little bit more normal for her to be a sugar baby, meaning I'm going to talk to someone that makes sure I'm kept, or I'm going to talk to someone at a certain level. Okay. But I don't know. My opinion, would I want it for my daughter? No. I wouldn't want my daughter, my 21-year-old daughter, dating a 65-year-old man. Mm-mm. I would find that very hard to digest. Yeah. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, that's tough, but like older than your mom and daddy.
Definitely.
Like, baby.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm still a parent, and I don't care how old he is, even though he's old enough to be my parent. Mm-hmm. Exactly. We're going to have a conversation because you're talking to my daughter, and I really want to understand what type of conversations you're having with my daughter, or what type of connection that y'all have. Okay. Because that's very interesting for me. But at 21 years old,
they're not ready at 21.
Well, at 21, I mean, you're at that age where you're exploring, you're figuring out what you like, what you don't like, that kind of thing. So, again, as a parent, you probably have to sit back and say, oh, baby, like, what's going on here?
That's probably why she broke it off, because her mama probably was like, hey, you better stop. You got us in the news.
I told you older, but not that old.
Razor blade talking about you. For real. But what's the time? What you think is the age gap? What's good enough? What's too much and what's too little?
I can't pinpoint it, to be honest with you, because I do believe that people have connection. Mm-hmm. And when they build a connection with each other, that's between those two. Mm-hmm. People have different life experiences. You have people that are 25 years old, but whatever their circumstances are, they were taking care of their brothers and sisters as teenagers, and they feel like a completely grown person that they don't raise a set of kids at 25 because of the type of responsibilities they had in childhood. Okay. So I think that the maturity level could be different, and you can't necessarily put an age on it. Again, I would have to seek to understand 21 and 65. Yeah, that's a few generations. That's like almost 4. Yeah, that's almost 4 generations in difference. So that's a stretch for me. But if I saw someone and they're 15, 20 years, like I can imagine the type of relatability that can happen. Yeah. So, I get it. My dad is only 19 years older than me. My stepmom is 9 years older than me. So she's right between, us. So I have good relatability with her because she's like 9, 10 years older than me, but she's 10 years younger than him. And they've been married. They've been married for 28 years.
Look at that. Won't he do it?
29 years. So... But I'll be honest with you. What? When I first met her, I was 13. She was 23.
Ooh, that's tough.
it was weird.
I know it was. Boy.
It was kind of like
a little thing walking in the house.
like
who is this?
it felt kind of like, man, she's super young. Like but it was kind of cool in the sense that she was an adult. She was my dad's girlfriend, but she was more relatable because she was so young.
Okay, got you.
And her and I, we have a pretty good relationship.
That's good.
So again, I don't want to be too judgy. Like I don't think I can define a number. If they have connection and relatability, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I will question 21 and 65.
Definitely. Every time.
That's questionable for
I
me.
will too. I question it every time. 65 and 21.
My mom probably told her to get an older person, but not that old.
Yeah, and then she had to. I'm telling you, she broke that thing off. As soon as they went out the country somewhere.
Yeah.
Then they went to like where they went. They went
it was
out
in St. Bart's or something.
They went to St. Bart's. They were hanging out, and as soon as she got back, they was like, her mom was like, "You on the news? You better get rid of that old man now."
The way I imagine those type of conversations, I don't know if it was about age that she's probably been. I don't want to use the word groomed, but maybe taught. It's about security.
Yeah.
You talk to someone who is financially secure, that can provide a certain lifestyle for you, and you don't necessarily settle for anything less. And the way that she's been raised, in the social class she's been raised in, then she is going to mingle and meet with people that are going to be aligned with that level of, affluent, that's affluent like that. So she probably will end up with a older.
No, she definitely will.
Man.
She was just trying.
He can provide more security for her.
Yeah, she was just lubing y'all up, getting y'all ready. She was like, I'm gonna throw this 65-year-old dude out here real quick, and then I'm gonna come back with this 45.
Yeah,
y'all better shut up now.
Interested. In my opinion, she must be a person that's not necessarily attracted to people physically. She's attracted to personality and security and those type of things, but I don't know if she's physically at 21 years old attracted to someone at 65.
Nah. Not even 50 or nothing. I don't think that either. How many years is Russell Simmons and Kimora apart? I know Michael Jordan is him and his wife is 15 years. You can call me little Michael Jordan, y'all. Yellow bow tie. Call me MJ, baby, 23.
She probably went to St. Bart's with him and figured he wasn't no fun.
That's old. Exactly what happened.
And so old, so she was thinking next time she going on vacation
that thing wasn't jumping up for her.
But maybe
that too.
Yeah.
But maybe she open-minded because at least she entertained the conversation. She entertained it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Here go that thing y'all was talking about with the eclipse.
Yeah.
Yep, the astrology influencer suspect of pushing her kids
out.
Astrology
influencer?
Yeah, she was an astrologer.
Yeah, she was already into that foolery.
Them people in them astrology be crazy, boy, I'm telling you.
So she probably really thought that it was over.
Yeah.
Yep, and they say her kids out. She pushed her kids out of a moving car, killing her partner. Was allegedly disturbed by the solar eclipse. Get out of here.
She was just disturbed, period.
Yeah, she was disturbed.
She was just sick.
Let's go, pal.
Sick with it. Yeah. Oh, I want to show y'all this.
It's 18. I got you. He's 66. She's 48. So 18-year difference.
What? Kimora and
Russell.
Yeah. So man, I'm telling you, boy, you was. And listen, boy,
it ain't bad.
It ain't bad, but Kimora knew what she was doing. Kimora was bad back in the days too, boy. I remember that.
I couldn't mess with nobody younger than 25.
Yeah.
If I was single, well,
You're not. Look.
Clean it up now.
Yeah. Hold on. She was like, shoot them out.
Yeah. You can't be younger than 25. That's still young.
Nah, it depends. Yeah, and
I don't know, man. You got some more maturity. You ain't even grown to me until you 25. You like they say 18, 25. Because you still got a lot of stuff to go through between there.
Yeah, because 18 and 25, you got 21. You just start to be able to legally drink.
Yeah.
You can't really do nothing. You just started drinking, so you got to get that out your system first.
Yeah.
You got to be able to go out for a little bit, drink a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, not in y'all case because y'all were young, married. Y'all same with
but it's the same case because hindsight is 20/20. When you're growing up, you think 18 is like graduation. You're grown now, but when you're looking back, you can see that you really ain't quite grown till you at like 23, 24. After those 4 or 5 years, you learn a lot in those. Your first 5 years
even
in your
after
20s.
That though, you still learning a lot. After that,
that's true.
After that, you learning how to really like get into this real world.
You survive and then you start thriving. Like you really start. And I don't know, something about approaching 40, I think you start living. And I didn't get it until I got close to it. And then I'm like, yeah, you do start looking at the world a little bit differently. You start to want to get more strategic about how you're doing so. So every decade brings about something different for you.
You got the older you get, the wiser you get. I tell people all the time.
If you better looking, you get too. Shit.
Yeah.
It's something about these 80s babies. We aging in reverse.
Yeah, I'm about to be 40 this year.
Yeah, he don't let that boy look 40.
Nah.
Do he look 40? Nah. Do he look like he 40?
Not at all.
Yeah, man, young man. I'm 40. I'm 40 already, but you know I don't look 40, y'all. They be telling me in my lift rides. I swear they be telling me my lift rides. They be like, "You 40?" I'm like, "My daddy gave me some good dreams."
My daddy.
So I hit 40, and I took my daughter to college orientation, and well, this was before I hit 40, but we were there, and they were like, "I need all the parents to go this way, and I need all the students to go this way," and we kind of were dressed alike or whatever. And
you had the dunks on and stuff.
I think that was the day before. But so I go to start proceeding where the parents are going and everything. And she's like, "Baby, I need all the students here." And I'm like, "I'm a parent." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. You go that way." And I was like, "Oh," she thought I was a student.
That's what's up. Yeah, boy, for real.
Yeah, you felt real good.
What?
And my daughter just rolled her eyes like, "Oh, don't blow her head up."
What? Shoot, I feel good. I felt good across the street getting this wine from Walgreens. She's like, "Can I see your ID?" I was like, "Yeah, baby, yeah."
Like, baby, let's go to the club tonight. Let's go to the club tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, the get wise you get. I'm glad that I'm learning. I say 33 for men. That's when we mature.
33?
Yeah. 33 we mature. At that peak.
Yeah, I see it.
I don't care what you say. I mean, some people mature a little different, but I know me, boy. It took me about 33.
I think 30s is definitely different for men.
It is, man. It changes.
I think it's 30s for men.
Stuff start changing.
Your 40s is when stuff really start going good for you anyway.
Well, thank God I'm 40.
Your investments start kicking in. You know, you start reaching your, financial success and everything.
Yeah, pinnacle. Yeah, I'm that's why the podcast going right now. And we're going to keep growing. Cutting up with Razor Blade Will, y'all. I ain't getting no cash out last week, y'all. I'm looking at all y'all. I'm telling you, I'm going to remember.
Got to keep this thing going. It costs to do this.
Man, I pay for this, but you know what? I ain't going to sweat y'all. I'm going to let y'all keep on not paying. Guess what? It's going to keep going up. And then, we'll, "Hey, cousin." Nah, cousin. Who that is? I don't know you. Let me check your Facebook. See if you shared any of my content. For real, man. But, I got to throw that out there a little bit. Cash out, put it in there. It's right here. Because we're going to put it in there. Right there. Y'all drop me something, man. I told y'all, man. Y'all get the preachers y'all money. Go and throw your boys some money. Okay, I'll get it. All right, so, we'll get off of that.
The preachers ain't well.
Yeah, because, I'm something like one. I'm something like one. My daddy's ordained minister.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Ordained minister. You know that. Should I talk about this? They take like an oath.
What kind of oath?
Like to keep certain things from us.
Who took oath?
All ordained ministers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Daddy. But yeah, man, they take an oath. Yeah, if y'all want to look it up, y'all look it up. I might look it up and put it on there for y'all. But yeah, they take an oath to kind of. If you look back at it, you look at how church is and what it does to our people. Yeah.
Are you talking about a certain denomination? Are you talking
just
about
church in general? I'm not into religion. Religion is division. That's just me. I'm not saying it's the truth. I believe that if we love everybody, I believe in the Most High. God. Jesus said, "Serve my Father who is up in heaven." God. He didn't say serve me. But we ain't going to get too deep in there. I ain't going to go too far into the Christianity and stuff and all that. Because I believe that everybody can, if you have something that brings you closer to God, you believe that. And I don't knock nobody religion. I just believe religion is division because we got all these religions. If you go back in history and you look at the, Christianity and Muslims, they fight each other and killing each other and taking people out to crusades, all that. Just do history. I'm a history buff. I go look at everything because I'm half black, half white. So I want to see what happened to both sides. And I see what my white side did. They eat some people, some people, and and then and my people and what they did to my other side, and it's crazy, man. I don't get too much. I believe that it was kind of forced on us from slavery, Christianity.
I agree with that.
And it stuck with us because 400 years. What you gonna do? That's imprinted.
Yeah,
it's imprinted in you. But I believe the black sun woke us up a little bit. It did a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, I've been woke up a little bit, but most people not. Most people just go with the flow and listen to whatever somebody tell them, and they don't have their own mind. And I'm a free thinker. I think for myself. I don't let other people think for me, and I do my own research. Like for instance, did you watch Noah? The movie?
I did not.
Lord. Read it. If you know about the story.
Yeah, no story. Yeah.
Read the story again, and then I want you to go look at the movie. You're going to be like, these devils. Like, I guarantee.
But, I mean, they sensationalized
it. No sensationalized. Yo, it's bad. And then the next one they just put out was Moses. I didn't watch it yet because what I do is I read the story first. I know the story, but I want to read it first and then go watch it. And man,
so you can see the accuracy of
them Netflix people be screwing stuff up, boy. And then people that don't read believe this fairy tale.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like to read.
They don't.
That's true, but I think that you have to remember who Netflix is and what their job is. Their job is to entertain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if I'm gonna watch something like that, I'm coming in with the mindset that it's entertainment.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily gonna hold them to a standard of accuracy because their whole purpose and goal is to entertain.
Gotcha.
So I think you have to be careful what you consume, and you need to read. And just consider the source.
Yeah,
because teach your kids to do that.
Yeah, and teach your kids to be able to consider the source. Yeah. So I'm more of a critical thinker in terms of. I'm hyper aware of what I consume, what I look at, and I am a Christian, and I'm going to look for that accuracy and, back to the text or what my reference guide is. Okay. And so I'm going to validate the accuracy to that.
Okay. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with Christians, guys.
Of course
There's nothing wrong with Christians. Ain't nothing wrong with Hinduism. I don't care. Whatever you believe in, that's what you believe in.
Yep.
But you're talking about the same God, I believe.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
It's best to have some type of religion on it.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that.
It keeps people in check.
Yeah, I believe religion is a great moral compass.
Yeah. I was just going to say use the same word.
Yeah, I think
it's a good moral compass. And for me, I'm not necessarily judgy about what other people believe in. I think that if whatever it is you believe in serves the main goal of it has you focus on purpose, it has you focus on community, it has you focus on goodwill, it has you focus in, by God, do what you need to do. This is the avenue in which I would like to do those things or accomplish those things. And if you have something different, I'm not one of those Christians that feel the need to police other people. I will share what I know.
Yes.
I like to live a life that demonstrates my light. Like, hey, this girl is happy. She's successful. She's doing these things. And this is how I keep myself centered. And this is what I do or this is the way I feel like I'm accomplishing those things. But I am not one to necessarily police, put rules on. I have friends of different religions. One of my closest friends I worked with, she's more into Eastern culture and yoga and Buddhism and stuff like that. And she has her Buddha dolls and stuff like that. We're super close, and it works for our friendship. And she teaches me certain things from her belief system, and I teach her certain things from mine. And we've been friends for almost 15 years, and it's never been an issue because I don't make it my business to police.
Judge
other people. You don't have to follow a rule. If you're a good person, you got a good heart, you do right by me, I'm gonna do right by you.
Only God.
And that's and that's kind of where I stand with it. So I'm very open and comfortable with people of different religions or backgrounds and things like that because I don't feel compelled to police them.
Exactly. I like that. That was good. That was good. Only God can judge you, like Tupac say, y'all.
Yeah. Definitely.
For real. You ain't a judge. No man can judge you. Nobody can be like, you going to hell. I couldn't stand that growing up, man.
Well, none of us have a heaven or hell to put you in.
Exactly.
We don't have the power to do that. I think sometimes people get a belief system around sometimes people get a belief system around people having a level of power that they just don't have. And they just don't have that power to put you in heaven or hell.
Yeah,
so don't give it to them.
Exactly. Oh, I like that. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. You see something over there?
No.
Oh, I saw you. I was like, what's going on? Was it a cockroach? A flying one. The flying was, but the flying cockroaches, boy. Look at, hold on. She almost had a heart attack, boy. I said, the flying cockroach. She was like,
I'll let you run through that door.
What?
This will be a whole different type of filming.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
No, definitely don't want that to happen.
All right. So, all right, man. I got some other stuff to talk about, but I don't want to get too explicit because you are Christian.
I appreciate you respect.
No, I respect that. No, for real, because it wasn't gonna be really specific.
But even Christians, I have an opinion about everything.
Okay, and I was just gonna ask one question.
Go ahead.
How long should sex last?
Oh Lord.
No, that's a good question.
I asked for it, huh?
What do you mean?
She asked for it. How long should sex last? Because I watched a video with these young girls, and they were talking about an hour. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, here's what I would say about this. In terms of like music, and people give this whole thing of this all night long thing. And I don't know. I feel like there's a time period for that. I guess when you're young, that becomes a part of this fantasy where it's this all night type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I feel like that's necessary at this age.
When in history has that ever
Or they
happened?
say hours and
Somebody
hours.
go all night long.
What is that Mooney Long song? Hours and hours, and it's just like,
Bro, you are. We ain't no.
Be out of
to
commission
each their
after-
own. Those people can probably exist. There is probably a subset of people that it's an hours and hours thing, and I pray that they meet their match. I just don't need that level of stimulation over that amount of time.
I couldn't even
So
imagine.
I'm not gonna put a time limit on anybody, but I would say that hours and hours and all that stuff seems to be a little bit extra to me.
Oh, out the door. What'd you say, Aggie?
I couldn't even imagine myself going hours and hours when I was in my 20s.
For real, man.
Nah, it ain't
So
happening.
what you think? What you think,
An
Aggie?
hour good for me. I'm done.
You say
Not even now. Not even now.
Yeah, I'm about to say an hour, bro.
Until my woman is satisfied. As soon as she's done, please, Lord, let me be done so I can get it out the way. Get that shit out the way. I'm going to sleep.
Boy, listen, it is a race, boy. If I beat you,
look, she lucky if
I won.
She lucky if I go
what
twice.
Bernie Mac said. Hold up. Bernie Mac said, it is a race. All that screaming and hollering, you better get bust it up. You was like, bust it up. You don't play around. Go on, get what you need to get. Don't be talking about all that screaming and stuff.
No.
If I get that for you in this 15-20, sorry, you should have. Hey, you better think of something.
Yeah.
You better think of Denver the dinosaur or something. I don't know what you better think about, but you better get it out you.
Yeah,
don't play.
No.
Hour, you crazy,
Hours,
boy.
Nah.
Man,
I'll be out. I'll be out of commission for 2 days.
What, man? Like, what? An hour?
Bitch got to recharge.
Well, think about doing that for like the motion. I tell women, do this for an hour.
Yeah, abs gonna be
Do
on.
it for an hour.
Hey, if I'm doing it for hours,
Do it
I'm
for
gonna
an
have
hour,
I'm gonna have
and you come back and talk to me.
I'm gonna have an 8-pack the next day.
Like, for real,
I'm
bro.
doing it for hours.
Ain't
man.
no way. And that's why, I think that's gonna be one of the questions I ask when I go back out in the streets. Like, they're gonna be like, an hour. I'm be like, all right, well, do this
For hours.
No, 5 minutes.
Even though your back. Do
No,
it
for 5
hours.
minutes. Watch what they do. They're gonna be like, they're gonna be crying. Don't play with me. You crazy. You done lost your mind. You want a robot, but ain't no robots out here.
Hey, them hip flexors would be good.
What? Yeah, you would. You'd be on point.
That is
boy.
hilarious.
For both, because there's certain things that you men like women to do that you can't do the move for an hour either. Yeah. So it goes both ways.
Hey, them thighs need to be on point anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Women got that leg power.
Y'all thighs need to be strong anyway.
Yeah, y'all got leg power anyway. Y'all got more.
I think when people have that discussion, they assuming the man is producing the sexual intercourse for that hour.
Gotcha.
That's what I feel like they when they put a time frame on it, that's how long the man they expect the man to last.
Okay.
However, I feel like if it's and both partners are actively involved, I'm doing some of the work, she doing some of the work. That's when I feel like that.
It can get to the hour. It might get out.
You know, but like, if you're just depending on the man to, have sex with you for an hour, that you done
lost your rabbit mind. You lost your rabbit mind. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. Good boy, listen. Even the hour for both. You crazy, boy. 10, 15. All right. You don't talk, baby. I did that. And then you feel, well, listen, boy, y'all crazy, boy. Y'all lost y'all mind out in this world. I'm sorry. But I think the drink talk a little bit.
There's a time period for everything.
It is.
I mean, maybe that's
in the early teens, or late teens, early 20s. Mm-hmm. But at 40, ain't no way. Boy, you crazy.
Everything evolves as we age.
An hour and 2 rounds.
Yeah, definitely does.
Responsibilities, and then why am I spending 2 hours or 3 hours doing this?
That means I ain't doing something right.
I need to be doing something more productive.
I need to be doing,
What? I go make some money. What we doing?
Make some money.
Playing around here, man.
Not losing money. I might make something that's gonna have to cost me some money.
Yeah, what's wrong with y'all? I did want to talk about that, and that wasn't too graphic. I just because I saw some like a dude was like asking young girls on the side of the street this, and I was like, what? An hour? Shit, one of them said 2 hours. I was like, yeah, you crazy.
Yeah,
you lost your mind. I'm sorry. All right, well, I mean. What time is it now, Annie? I think we got to wrap it up. We did start a little late, but we had a good time today. I think we had a great time today. We got some good content in today. I appreciate you for coming on, Doris. I appreciate you for coming on. You was the first one to respond, but after you respond, everybody responded. It was like, oh, hey, I done got somebody already. But you was the first one to respond to me, and I appreciate you for coming on. But everything happened for a reason. God had you reach out to me for a reason. So you can promote your book, and so you can promote everything that you're trying to do. And we got to work together as we do. Yeah. There ain't no other way to do it. If we ain't work together, how we going to get ahead in this life, man? If we going against each other, we ain't going to go nowhere. So
you're so right. And thank you again for giving me the opportunity to just spend time with you guys. It's been so fun coming out tonight. And then also be exposed to your audience. I would love for you guys to follow me on social media.
Go ahead, say it. Drop it.
All right. So my social media on Instagram is at Shazier Coaching Consult or at Raising Justice the Book. You can visit my website. It's DorisJackson-Shazier.com or Shazier Coaching Consults. I have my business and my personal websites. But either or, you can reach out to me if you're interested in leadership coaching. If you want to hear or learn more about my book, Raising Justice, I would love to be able to share. Please reach out.
How much is the book going to cost?
The book is going to be, the paperback form is going to be $25, and then there will be an ebook that'll be $15.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to support you.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I'm going to definitely get the book when it do come out. You let me know.
Yeah, so June 27th, it'll be published, but there's a pre-sale event that's going to start on May 3rd.
Got you.
And you'll be able to buy that gift maybe for a special woman or mother in your life. Mm-hmm. So I will be running a promotion where you can purchase the book, and we will send them kind of a virtual gift, a virtual email that lets them know that the book has been purchased. In their honor, and that they can expect it on the release date. Okay. So I'm having a live event in Claremont, Florida on May 11th. Okay. And it's going to be a live Q&A with my daughter and I. So the author and the inspiration, my daughter's name is Justice.
That's dope.
And we'll be there, and we'll be talking about the book, talking about our relationship and our experiences that kind of show up in the Raising Justice book.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all hear that. Y'all support. Definitely support. I'm not even going to say support me no more. Support her.
Support us.
No, I don't want to talk about me no more. Because y'all don't support this book, because I'm definitely going to support it, because I'm going to read it. I believe it's going I don't think I should read it.
No, it's for men
and women.
Men who want to understand more about the mother-daughter bond.
Okay.
Want to understand
I
more. Anybody
Yeah.
that's an advocate for women, anybody that has a daughter, you want to read this book because what it's going to talk about, and it's going to give practical advice. How did I address sex with my daughter? What rules or standards did I set with her about dating? How did I teach integrity? My daughter is a brown-skinned girl with 4C hair, and I remember a girl called her an Oreo at school because she went to a predominantly white school, and she related to the white kids a lot. So the girl said, "You're like an Oreo," and she's like, "What do you mean an Oreo? Oh, you're black on the outside, but you're white on the inside." And she's like, "I'm not white on the inside. We just happen to have things in common." So how do you raise a child that has that level of confidence in their identity at 12, 13 years old? So the book talks about those different things and what I did with her to help her be so successful. She's 19 years old and she's graduating with her bachelor's on May 4th. She's a good kid. She's been in a 3-year relationship with her boyfriend, so she has a healthy partner at 19 years old.
That's what's up.
And so I talk about how we got there.
That's good. You know what?
19 getting her bachelor's? That's good.
19 getting her bachelor's. She's already graduated with her. She did dual enrollment, so she got her high school
before she got out of high school. Okay. You know what? And that's what I'm definitely gonna get that book as soon as it come out. I'm gonna do the pre-order.
Yeah, let me know too.
Yeah, he gonna get one. I think that's a great book. Everybody should.
Good for your daughters.
Yes,
man.
man.
That's all I got.
Yeah, my daughter 18 now. Lord have mercy, I'm getting old.
21.
Oh, help me, please. I'm coming home.
Another thing on that though, for the males, where it can tie in the males, just looking at just me being in the situation and seeing the relationship and the different things, how we raise justice, some of the same principles apply to our boys as well. Because this book, for fathers, it can inspire you to have some of those different conversations that typically a father and son don't have.
Exactly.
You know, because a lot of the times we aren't in tune with our males' emotional needs. It's the leadership. You're supposed to be this.
Be hard and That's how we were brought up.
It teaches a balance.
Exactly.
So I think this book is good for fathers too.
Okay.
Definitely. I've read parts of it.
Okay, I'm gonna get it, and I'm definitely gonna read it. I'm gonna give it to my wife, and she gonna read it too. Yeah. And she gonna read it too. See, we got people reading it already. You already got people gonna read it already.
I'm ready. I'm inspired.
And everything out for a reason. I believe that. So let me go ahead and put this music on.
I'm definitely gonna read it because I need to get closer relationship with my daughters.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do. God, Lord, you know what knows he do.
Don't have to.
Don't put him out there.
I know for real. Don't listen. Don't listen.
No, he is not a deadbeat.
No.
Not by far. By far, he not.
I take care of mine.
Okay, you know what?
Just emotionally.
Yeah, he's not the best with his words.
Yeah. So.
Well, it'll be it would. So it'll be good for that because we have conversations in that book, and I think that I was a little bit more progressive with her in terms of I couldn't talk to my grandma about anything, and I didn't want that for my daughter. So I created this relationship where she could talk to me about anything. So when she was ready to, do certain things, and she knew that she could come and talk to me about it. And she know and I'll tell her, if I freak out for a little bit, just remember I'm a mom and this is my child, and maybe one day when you're a mom, you'll get it. But give me a second, let me recover, and then we're gonna work through whatever it is together. I don't want the streets teaching you anything. I'd rather you learn from me.
I probably need to get a second to recover whenever,
Yes.
And then come back and talk.
Prepare them for that. Say, look, I may react strongly at first, but I will come back. Just give me a second, allow me to recover, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Communication, man, that's big.
One of the things that she's actually taught me is how to effectively use my words. Because as a man, a lot of the times I say what I feel, not thinking about the lasting effect of what I say. Like, literally, I just had a conversation with my son in the car. My son is 16. He's a teenager, so we dealing with some of the stuff that teenagers are going to do. And so when I text him about, he's going to a party, don't do this, that, he's like, Dad, I'm a teenager, not a crackhead. So I'm like, okay, son, you're right. I apologize if that's the way that I came across to you.
I'm just looking out for your well-being, man.
But I say you got to understand that I'm your dad and I want nothing but the best for you.
Exactly.
And when I see you, make certain decisions, it kind of gets me a certain kind of way because it makes me feel like you're not going the path that I know is the best for you.
Yeah.
You know, so those conversations like, no, Dad, I get it and I appreciate that.
That's good.
So
that's good.
It's just those little things, but I'm telling you, the book is going to help a lot of people. And we
gonna put it out there on the website for you. Definitely gonna show. Make sure you send that cover whenever you do get it, so I can put it on there for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. There we go. We did it. We did what we had. Said what we had to say. We did what we had to do.
That was fun.
Yeah.
How do y'all get used to looking at this though? That's so weird to me.
I actually really don't pay attention too much to it. Only when I'm about to say so. I want to say something to the camera. I just say it. But you know, we had a good time. We always have a good time. I told y'all. And we thank y'all for watching. Y'all continue to watch. Man, this is gonna keep going, man. I love everybody's support. I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all support. All the people that did respond to my message that want to come on, I will reach out to you, and you will be coming on. Get ready, y'all. So we have fun on this podcast, and love y'all. Y'all come. Y'all check me out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. YouTube is the biggest one, and Spotify. But YouTube, I'm trying to get this to we almost at 500 now. We're trying to get to 1,000 so we can go live on the chat. I'm trying to get it, y'all. Come on, y'all share, like, subscribe. Love you guys, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Razor Blade, Doris, and Mac.